say that. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Oh my gosh, you awesome egg. I appreciate you. Your Poke Patron of the day is Un Faisant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Idle Thought with the 5 gifted subs. We just got back, guys. I am not on my A game yet. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Idle Thought, you are an awesome egg, and I appreciate that. That is 5 of us. 5 of us! 5 of us! 5 of us! 5 of us! I have like Kurt Cobain hair today. It's like all up in my face, and I'm not even trying. Chef Sandy. Chef Sandy. Sandy is the name of the mechanical horse you can ride at the mire near my house. And it's really what I associate that term with, even though my grandma's name is Sandy. LJ! Love Idle Thought. Kangat! Speaking of, my mom is probably watching this in the presence of my grandpa, who is the greatest man who ever lived. So, if you ever find yourself, needing to say hi to my grandpa, now is probably the best time to do it. Electric Eel. Love. Idle Thought. Last one. Lizzitron. Love. Idle Thought. Bam. Hello, Mr. Badwell. Hello, Mr. Badwell. Hello, all at work. Just came to say hi. Hello, hello, hello. Bunny is here,
No.
but he says no. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. Bunny, are you under Bunny or are you under Save Me? It really depends on which kid put your board away. I am not going to be able to get all these up in time. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Almost threw a bunch on the floor. Not any of those. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Lanier. Colton. Colton, your original board has never resurfaced. Is he even here? Am I talking to no one? Saving Bunny, where's your board, man? Did you steal it while you were here? Oh, nope, here it is. It was under Save Me. BAM! There you go. Oh my gosh, that was another one of us. Saving Bunny. Whether you like it or not, you're one of us. One of us, one of us, one of us, one of us. Oh my gosh, we have so much to do. You guys got to stop with the subs and the hype train. Is the hype train over? What level are we on? Are we on 6 yet? 30? 48? I don't even know. How many levels are there to its hype train? Is it 50? I just put new tags on a bunch of boards, so these ones are like new strings, so they're all stiff and weird. Oh my gosh. I haven't gotten to tell you any stories yet. Yikes. Ugh. Okay, I have done all of the things. Why do I feel like Katie got shorter? We're angled slightly higher. Angled up a little bit on accident. I did not get shorter. Me and some friends rented a bus and went on a winery brewery tour this weekend, and it was a blast. That sounds like fun. Little known effect of Florida. Shortening. I got tanner. Did you notice that I'm slightly tanner? Does that help? Like Danny Tanner? Hello, Puzzled. How are you, Mr. Hannah? Need to help pay for Disney. I know, right? Millennial Catholic, seriously. So what happened was, okay, so I told you the sweatshirt story, right? And like there was no tag on it, so I didn't know how much it cost. I just put it up there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to take it back immediately. But I told him to cut the tag off of it because I was gonna wear it because I was cold, and so he cut the tag off before he told me how much it cost, and I was like, oh my gosh. So like I have to wear this shirt 4 billion times in order to justify its cost. Like I need to get its like per wear cost down to something in the 10 cents range. Oh my gosh. Another surprise, Katie is shorter IRL than I thought she would be. So small. That is not true. I am a completely reasonably sized person. Hey, Kelsey, I am doing great. I can't pronounce that word still. It's Huga? Is it Huga? Huga? Huga. I can't say it. Quintos? Quiznos? What are we saying right now? How much? Quintos? It was $75. It was nuts. And again, don't try to donate that because that'll just go to the Good Egg Fund. It's not Easter yet, so don't even try. Okay. Super surprised. Katie is shorter IRL than I thought. I already read that. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone looks tan. Question is, did your stomach get full of enough churros? So that was what I was thinking while I was washing this sweatshirt, right? When the sweatshirt up there, when you were little or younger and your parents were teaching you like how to handle money, if they taught you how to handle money, which I hope they did, I was always encouraged by my mostly by my dad and stepmom. My mom a little bit, but she didn't really think of things this way. When you buy something, like, you kind of think of it in terms of how many hours did you have to work in order to buy that thing. So like if you're making $10 an hour and the shirt costs $75, you had to work an entire business day in order to pay for that shirt. And was that shirt worth your entire business day's worth of income? Like, that's how you're supposed to view it, right? So when I like had the gut punch of having just paid $75 for a t-shirt, I actually, because I don't have an hourly wage, right? I put that in. How many churros was that? Oh my gosh, that was 10 churros. I just bought a 10 churro shirt. It was very sad. 10 Dot is just a giant. 10 Dot is very tall. The Rubies are all deceivingly tall on stream. That's not true. We're normal sized humans. That's not pocket change. For the perspiration shirt. Thank you. The sweatshirt. He said perspirate. You're so cute. Idle thought. Thank you very much for the 1,500 bits. I really do appreciate it, because again, this is a small. Like, what's happening right now? I am not that small. This is huge. Anywho, can't wrap churros around you to keep you warm, though. It would be sticky. That shirt is only 10 churros. 10 Disney World churros, though. That's a lot. So, and then, okay, what happened was we had beautiful weather the whole week. Monday, beautiful. Monday was especially beautiful. Like, it wasn't even too hot, not too cold. Beautiful and sunny. Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of hot, a little hot, but still sunny and nice. Thursday, though, it was overcast. It was warm in the morning. I wore a tank top thinking it would clear out. It started pouring rain. So Luis took the kids to go on Splash Mountain, the big kids. Merritt doesn't like Splash Mountain, and Mary can't go on it, so I had Merritt and Mary. And he took the other 3 kids to Splash Mountain, and Merritt was like, I want churros. And so we went up to one of the little carts that sell churros in Frontierland, like on the way to Splash Mountain. And they were like, no, sorry, we're closed right now. And I was like, you're closed at 10 a.m.? What is this? And they're like, you got to go into Pecos Bills to get one. I was like, okay. It was like 11:30. And so Luis was gone with the kids, and they were going to be gone for more than an hour. Merritt was starting to complain that he was hungry. So I was like, you know what? We'll just go into Pecos Bills and get lunch. And like, they can come and get their own lunch once they're done. So we get in there, and Jason at the door explained to me, you know, how to order on my phone so that I could go and pick it up. And then as I'm ordering on my phone and I place the order, I'm like, okay, let's go find a table. And I swear to you, it was like a freaking stampede out of nowhere. It was perfectly normal. I could go like this around me with no problems, with a cart in front of me and everything. And there was nothing. But then as soon as I hit submit on that order, like, whoosh, everybody in the park ran in, like bolted into that building. And I couldn't get through anybody. We couldn't find a table anywhere. Merritt and I are like walking around, pushing the baby who's asleep in the stroller, trying to find a table. And it had started pouring rain outside, so everybody just ran into the nearest building, which, when there's a bajillion people out in the street, a parade had just ended. They like, right, it was ridiculous. So Merritt and I are like going to get our food, and we can't find, we ended up sitting on the floor, soaking wet. It was awful. which was the impetus for buying the $75 sweatshirt, because by then I was frozen and had nowhere to sit down. It was a whole thing. I mean, Luis had a $200 churro budget. I did not personally have a $200 churro budget. Luis had a $200 churro budget. I would trade 10 churros for that shirt. It looks so comfy. Oh, 10 Disney churros is like 40 regular churros. Exactly. Small and American. I know. The word got out that a Twitch superstar was at Pecos. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. Thankfully, like, the big kids wanted to stay at the park, and so we went, or it was raining, and it was raining on and off for like the next 2 hours. So we went back to the hotel. I stayed at the hotel with Mary and Merritt, who fell asleep pretty quickly. Like, by the time we got back to the hotel, it was like 4, 5. We got some lunch, or no, we got some dinner. Luis got dinner. I was still not hungry from Pecos Bills. He had 5 guys. Anyway. And then Mary and Merritt and I just like hung out at the hotel, and the big kids went back with Luis. So that was the end of my Disney vacation, was buying the absurd sweatshirt, because hoping that the rain would let up fast enough, and it did not. What hotel did you stay at? We stayed at a Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Home, the number 2 Suites by Hilton. And it's a little off from the park. We didn't stay in a Disney property because I think I might need my kidneys later in life, and selling them is mildly illegal, so I didn't. But we stayed off site, and it was actually really not so bad. They have a tram, which we ended up not using. That was what we thought we were going to do, is do the tram. But like I was saying, it seems like Disney has, in recent years, become better at scamming you out of money. It used to be that like a lot of hotels, at least at Disneyland, the hotels around like had a free tram that took you to Disney. And they said that there was transportation to Disney on the thing, so I was like, oh, okay, so it's included in our hotel stay. It's not included. It's $10 per person, and it has one pickup time and one drop off time. Like you go at opening and you get picked up at closing. If you want to come back between then, you gotta Uber. Like that was the whole thing. For $10 a person, that would be and Mary counted $70 for all of us to get there. So every day, that was per day. So we ended up we paid the $25 a day to park on site. And that was obviously a better deal. But, oh my gosh. What's the hotel with the Monaco roller coaster? I have no idea. I thought kidney selling was just frowned upon. That could be. You could have rented your kidneys. I feel like not enough people put that option out there, the rent possibility for organs. Gotta find someone who owns DVC. I don't even know what DVC is. That feels like... There's a show called White Gold where he's all about PVC. Is it that? Anyway, we handle a lot of the Hilton Places processing. Oh, do you? Cool. I didn't get any Hilton Honors Rewards points for using it because I booked it through a third-party service. So none of my 5 hotel stay days count. I'm sad. I get to come to the next Disney trip, right? Sure, if you want. Which will be 700 years in the future. So far from now. I told the kids, like, right now we're on an every 6 years basis. That seems fair. Then you had to pay for Uber to get from your car to the parking lot to the front gate. It was actually not bad. So, like, Magic Kingdom, you parked, and then you could take a ferry boat, which just, like, I don't know if any of you saw this, but I'm going to pull it up for you really quickly here because it's very much worth your time. Other than that, I don't know. There's Mary on the ferry boat with her twirly dress, very excited by it. Isn't it so cute? She's the cutest. Anyway, so we take this little ferry boat over from where you parked to the outside of the Magic Kingdom, and from there was not very far. And then if you had to park really far back in the parking lot, there's a little tram, but we never had to park very far back, so it was fine. Yep, I already read that. Oh, no, we didn't. Kidney stealing is frowned upon. Asked to borrow. This is true. We also handle most of the choice properties, too. Oh, it's a choice property. I heard Walt Disney's kidneys were cryogenically frozen and preserved in one of the park rides. That seems true. There was a guy that led us to... Okay, so the night that I took the kids to the fireworks, Tuesday night, this guy, his name was Graham, I think it was Grant, was like, everybody needs to stand up, it's a safety hazard, blah, 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 and if you want a better seat, follow me, because I will lead you to the good spot, and you just got to get out of the spot you're in, and trust me, then I'm going to take you to the good spot. And I was like, I don't trust him at all. Maggie's like, I totally trust him. So Maggie starts following him, and I'm like, no! So we start following Grant, or Graham, I don't know, to where we're the only people who followed him. Nobody else followed him, which led me to believe we were making a poor choice. And Maggie was like, no, it's going to be great. And he was like, okay, great. And he moved all these people and gave us this like perfect dead center right in front of the castle spot. And he's like, there you go. Thank you for trusting me. And I was like, that's fantastic. And I started asking him some questions. And Max had talked about how there was like a code white where they like find or something about dead bodies, blah, blah, blah. Once a week, he says somebody drops a body, like a cremated body in Haunted Mansion. Ugh. Gross. Just gross. Could you do the trip for $5,000? I don't know how much things cost. Yeah, the whole trip that we just did just now, I think the total was it 544? It was numbers that were like really easy to remember. I think it was like $5,444.24 or something like that. But it was around 5,000. It was a lot. But that was before we didn't have to pay for Mary. So anytime 2 years hence, we will have to pay for Mary. Okay, so cute. So cute. Choice hotels like Comfort Inn, Comfort Suites, Econo Lodge, etc. They're all under the Choice Hotels brand. Oh, I did not know that. I knew that they were all in the same brand, and you want to know why I know that they're all in the same brand? This is the most 90s reason to know anything ever. Do you remember the Casper, the Friendly Ghost movie? Well, that movie came out the summer that we were driving from LA to Baltimore with my dad the same summer where he sang the Cracker Barrel song 400 billion times. And we always stayed at those hotels because they had these little tearaway cards. When you went in there, you would get these little cards that were Casper the Friendly Ghost themed, and you like pulled open the little door on the card and you could win things like a free soda, or like usually it was a free soda, but sometimes it was a free night in a hotel. And so we just kept going. And one of the times this guy gave me like a huge stack of them. So I stayed in only those hotels that whole way across because my dad kept using my free hotel nights that I kept winning off of the scratch cards that they kept giving me for staying at the hotel. It was nutty. We'll go next year. That might be a lot, Bunny. You'll have to talk to Luis. Quality film. It was a very quality film. I love Casper. I know, because I want to go, but I refuse to go alone. Well, okay, we'll work it out. But you got to talk to Luis about it, because he's not as big a fan as I am. So I can't agree on his behalf. Like, the 6-year gap is more for Luis to recover from not wanting to be there. Dusting on Disney churros, the result of the white powder alert is a dash of cinnamon? I don't think so. It's a human. What 3 words will you use to describe your vacation? 3 words to describe my vacation. Busy, fun, super cute. Oh, that's 3. That's cute. I'll stick to just cute. What happened with the car on the way home? Oh my gosh. Okay, so our way home, like, this was supposed to be a 15-hour drive home. It was instead a 26-hour ride home, because before we even got out of Florida, Micah was like, I don't feel good. And we're like, what happened? And he was like, I need to pull over. And I was like, well, there's an orange stand right there, and I need to get oranges because we're going to make orange tart today. So I was like, hey, let's stop and get the oranges, and then Micah can take a breather and walk around a little bit. Didn't realize, like, when he said he didn't feel good, like, how not good he felt. So when we all got back in the car, he was sitting on the side of, like, on a curb or whatever, and he's like, I think I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, well, then let's just wait here until you throw up, because I don't want you to get in the car. And he's like, no, I'm gonna be fine, it's fine. I was like, okay. And he had seemed fine all day. He played in the pool all morning. I had no reason to think that there was actually anything wrong with him. He gets in the car and I start backing out of the parking space. I haven't even gotten 6 inches backed up when he threw up inside the car. Thankfully, he was on, like, the way that the transit van is set up, there's like a seat here right next to the door, so there's like a plastic step down, and the door is right here. He just puked all up in that plastic step down. And I was like, oh, gross, man. Like, you could smell it immediately because it was all hot Cheetos. Like, he ate an entire bag of hot Cheetos. Thankfully, apparently, this isn't the first time somebody has vomited hot Cheetos in this particular gas station or service stop next to the orange stand, because they had a hose, like, built into one of the gas pumps. So we just sat there and hosed all the hot Cheeto puke out, and there was only like a tiny bit on a carpeted spot. So it didn't even smell in the car the whole way, which was fantastic. And then we drove a couple of more feet, and he was like, I have to go to the bathroom. So we had to stop. He had to run off and poop. And then he came back in the car, and, like, we just kept having to stop, like, every 2 minutes. We didn't even get to Atlanta, which is not terribly far, until 11:30 at night, and we had left at 1 in the afternoon. So we get to Atlanta at 11:30, and I was asleep when there was, like, this boom, the back tire blew out. Luis must have hit something, or something happened. The whole thing was shredded along the side. So we pulled off of the freeway, and he parked in the first place he could park, which was a club called Club Daiquiri. Pretty hype. 11 o'clock at night, like, everybody's all dressed in their sequins and their, like, hoochie shorts and giant stiletto heels, and I was like, holy crap, we're in the wrong place. And so we had to turn around and find another place to park. Called our emergency road service thing, and they were like, oh yeah, it's 11:30, we'll get somebody out to you by 12. And I was like, oh, fantastic. But then, like, 2 minutes later, the app updates, and it's like, boom, boom. Nobody's gonna be there till 1:10. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's like 2 hours. Should we just get a hotel instead? Like, what do we do? And Luis is like, no, it's not that long. He was going to try to change it himself, but then it turned out, like, the tire, there's a thing you have to use to lower the spare tire off of the bottom of the car, because it's mounted to the bottom of the car. That was missing. And then, like, the lug thing, the thing that you take the things off with, I don't really know what they're called, because I don't do that. I didn't get married to learn to change tires. Okay. All that was missing, so he couldn't do it himself. He needed somebody to help. And so they weren't going to be there until 1:10. And so I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to lay down in the back of the car with the kids in the back seat and try to get, like, decent sleep rather than trying to, like, half awake, sit up sleep. And then when I woke up, it was 1:20. And I was like, are they here? Like, what happened? I looked at my phone, and Luis was asleep up front. And so I looked at my app, and at 12:50, meaning 10 minutes or 20 minutes before they were supposed to have shown up, they updated it to say, oh no, we're not going to be there till 5 a.m. And I was like, what the freak? And so I started calling Geico and I was like, what is happening right now? Why are you not coming until the 4 hours? If you had told me 5 o'clock in the morning when I first said texted at 11:30, we would have definitely got a hotel. We had no idea that this was, they're like, well, we're really sorry. We can see if there's a faster service that can come out. I was like, yes, of course, see if there's a faster service. She's like, okay, great. So she searches for again, and she's like, oh, nope, it looks like that company is going to be the fastest one. So I'm going to go ahead and rebook that service. And now they're not going to be there till 6:50 or 6:30. I was like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, I had to cancel the original one in order to look for a new one. I was like, what? That's a ridiculous system. She's like, well, you can also like, see if you can find somebody on your own. It looks like it's just really busy in Atlanta right now. So we found a company that could come out and do it. So like at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the phone, like calling every tow wrecker company in Atlanta that had a 24-hour number. Most of them are not actually 24 hours. They ask you to leave a message and no one called me back. I got a hold of one person and they're like, yeah, we can come out. We can be there in 30 minutes, but you have to pay us cash. And I was like, I don't have any cash. And she's like, we have Cash App. I was like, I don't have Cash App. Can I PayPal you? She's like, nope. And I was like, you can't take a credit card. And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, fine. We're going to have to figure a way to get this car to an ATM. I'll get back to you. And so Luis limped the car to a gas station and we got $150 out of the ATM and had to pay that guy cash. And then we had to submit that to Geico. Anyway, by the time we actually got back on the road, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And Luis had been awake the entire time, except for like the part until 1 a.m. when we both fell asleep. And so he tried to drive, but he only made it like 20 minutes maybe before I was like, you're swerving all over the road. You have to pull over. And so he pulled over into a rest stop, like an actual trucker rest stop, and just slept on the side of the road until about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And he started trying to drive again. And again, he was like swerving everywhere. And I was like, no, pull over. We can't do this. So he pulled over at a McDonald's and I got up and got coffee and fed the kids and put everybody back in the car and told Luis to go lay in the back of the car while I drive and I'll have Maggie sit up front and talk to me. So I drove the rest of the way through Georgia and Tennessee, and then I gave him back the car in Kentucky. And there we go. That was the whole thing. If you're going to spew into this. Micah threw up. Waiting for throw up. The hot Chicos. Yes, I can go for a daiquiri right now. I would like a daiquiri. Time for a disgruntled Yelp review. I am so pissed. First of all, the company that they sent out, I looked them up online. First, you could not call this company. There's no way for an individual human to call this company. They don't exist. But their Better Business Bureau thing says they are not a member of the Better Business Bureau, and it's only negative reviews where they're like, we were supposed to come out and we never did, or they were supposed to come out in an hour and then they came out in 7 hours. It was nutty. I'm not late. I'm just troubleshooting some technical problems. I'm also not Skip. You should have got a daiquiri. I really should have. If they had told me up front, like, there's no way we get somebody out to you on our own before 7 a.m. or even 6 a.m. Like, say that, let's pretend like they were going to get there by the first one that they said, right? Like, tell me that now at 11:30 and I will get a hotel and Uber my kids over there so they can sleep in a bed instead of sleeping in the car all night. And like my feet are all swollen because I'm an old lady and my legs are hanging down the whole time and I need to wear compression socks when we do road trips, but I always forget. So next time we do a road trip, somebody please remind me to get compression socks. Bonus points if they're cute. Micah must have GI issues. He throws up more than anyone I know. He really doesn't throw up that much though. He claims to throw up more often than he really does. But here's the thing. I don't think Micah throws up as often as he says he does. You know why? Because every time I've ever observed Micah's vomit, personally, like seen it, it's been in a completely unreasonable location. Like, he'll spend the whole night laying on the floor next to the toilet and not vomit. And then the minute he gets into his bed, he leans over the side and vomits all over the entire side. Or sits on the curb and doesn't vomit and then gets in the car and vomits there. Or he waits until he gets right in front of the house, not even like out by the street, but like on the front porch and throws up there. Like, he only throws up in inconvenient spaces. He's the only kid I have who's never vomited in a toilet. So when he tells me, at least not that I've ever observed, so when he comes up to me, he's like, yeah, Mom, I just puked. I'm like, I don't believe you. I've seen you puke. It's a whole ordeal. There's also a Cracker Barrel somewhere in Kentucky that will never forgive us for what he left in their parking lot. Okay. Katie, don't forget to buy compression socks. Too much vomit, peer pressure? Maybe. But I mean, like, come on. Merritt can make it in the toilet. Mike is just like, wow. It's a whole thing. I don't think he vomits near as much as he wants us to believe. Tell your husband I said hi. He's a good guy, and I had fun. Hey, Mr. Badwolf says hi and that you're a good guy.
Oh my gosh. I loved him.
His name. Can I say your real name? Because your name is Farside. I can now read that, having spent several seconds looking at it. But would you prefer me call you Farside or your real name? Because I only know you by your real name right now.
I needed a break from my work anyway, so I'm gonna come say hi.
I threw up the entire time I was pregnant. So you're saying that Micah expresses himself artistically through gastric ejection? Yes. Wait, you just said yes when I said, do you prefer if I call you by your screen name or your real name?
Hey, Carl. Yeah,
I can call you by your real name? Is that what we're saying? I was on a bus trip that stopped at a Cracker Barrel, and a bunch of Canadians not used to Cracker Barrel on the bus had a lot of sick. Hey! Jackie McWagon just got Farside. You can call me either. Okay, Scotty. I'm going to call you Scotty because it's the name I know you as, and so I'm going to call you that.
Yeah, he's the best.
He is really great. He bought us way too many margaritas. Okay, Jackie McWagon, thank you so much for getting Scotty. Scotty, whether you want to or not, you are one of us.
Dang.
BAM!
Hey, Mortal. Sorry I didn't get back with you, Mortal, last night.
Can you grab a board for Shayna?
Work is stressful.
He's real stressed out right now. Oh, Scotty doesn't know. He doesn't. I will not forgive you for getting this song in my head. So sorry. Shayna, you're also one of us. One of us. One of us. That's what I do like about the shirt. I can throw my hands up and it doesn't show my belly, which I appreciate in a shirt. There's never way too many margaritas. It was a lot of margaritas, man. Luis, you must explain to me why you can only do Disney once every 6 years. Bunny says that he wants to go next year and that he wants to pay for all of us to go, and I was like, I don't know about all that.
It's just such a trip.
It's a lot.
I mean,
lot, man.
I probably wouldn't feel that way if the ride home had been better, but like I'm still recovering from that ride home.
My feet are still swollen.
It was terrible. Let me just tell you, South downtown Atlanta at between 1 and 4 or 5 in the morning.
Did you know that was actually North Atlanta?
No, it was South Atlanta.
I looked it up many times.
It was South Atlanta.
Okay.
I looked it up too. And anyway, there was clubs everywhere.
We were at Club Daiquiri.
Lots of weed smoke. Micah walked by an apartment. There was a nice group of young ladies smoking weed just right there. Micah's like, smells like weed. And I'm like, how do you know what weed smells like? He's like, I've been to, where did he say? He's like,
Kona?
No, he said, I've been to, not Chicago, New York. He's like, I've been to New York. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I watched your VOD from yesterday. Best combination, bacon, basketball, and Mary stream of the day.
That was a good one.
Could have been worse. Could have happened on the way there. Vacation spoiler. That's true. Last time I puked, we were on a road trip with some guys from work, and I was feeling queasy for hours, but only told the bus driver to stop the car on the first tiny village after crossing the border back to Portugal. Some people are particular about where they barf. New Jersey, New York, Slender.
You know what though? By the way, I walked to the fire department in Atlanta. They could not help me. The guy answered, and he had no interest in helping me. And I was like, "Why are you even a firefighter?" Anyway. He's like, no, we don't have jacks. And I was like...
Do you know the jack wasn't supposed to be under there? The jack is under the seat. You have to push the seat forward and there's a little pop thing. So the jack might actually be in there, but the tools weren't. Oh. I need to actually double check that before I order whatever it is we need because it's a difference between owing $76 for the whole system and like $40 for just the little thingies.
Anyway. I'm just recovering.
I was just about to ask if weed is legal in Florida, but then I remembered everything I know about Florida politics. I don't know if weed is legal in Florida.
I doubt it. Because I would have seen like dispensaries and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think so.
Florida's a weird place.
Hey, Chameleon.
Politically anyway. So if I could eliminate the driving, could you do it? That would be unreasonable.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
There's no way. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. Nope, medical only. Okay. Yeah. Tart isn't interesting.
Meeting Kuro was the best.
Meeting
Meeting Scotty was the best. Bad Wolf was the best.
Yeah, Bad Wolf and I sat around and talked. I made a friend named Colin during the...
Scotty and I had some bro time. I traded Pokemon
We
with
thought they
Kuro.
went to actual Germany. Like, we were sitting on the border of Japan and Germany in Epcot. Bad Wolf and I were. And Scotty and Luis went off to Germany to get beer, presumably. And then they didn't come back for like a month. And I was like, oh my gosh, do you think they got into trouble?
Well, I got a chicken skewer from China.
Back to work with rude customers. Have a good rest of stream. Oh, no, not rude customers. Only the nice customers. Are you keeping in touch with Dr. Amy? Oh my gosh.
That was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. If you guys didn't catch the Dr. Amy situation, I recommend you head over to Luis's stream. Luis Ruvi is his Twitch handle. And find the stream, or like the I think the thumbnail is just like my face really close up with sunglasses on.
Hey, Shaw.
Where Dr. Amy came in to tell us that we needed to max out Luisa's 401k. She hates children, and we need to put Maggie on the pill because she is definitely having sex.
And she ate all our Chinese
And then
food.
she ate all our Chinese food. But she has $8 million in the bank.
I mean, if you just bummed food off of people...
Have you maxed out the 401k? Can you max out a 401k? What does that even mean? Like, usually when you hear that said, it's like the person saying, put in as much as your employer will match.
Yeah, that's what she means.
And we were trying to explain to her, like, we don't have a 401k match. They put usually 10% of his income into his account, no matter what he puts in. So, like, 10% is automatically going into his 401k every year, but then he also contributes 8% above that. And
Well,
she's
you
like,
can-
you need to max it out. I'm like,
I think you can put up to like
what?
20 or 30 or something. You can
8 million?
maybe even half your paycheck can go into 401k.
Yesterday, Luis mentioned selling the house. He should and put all the money in his 401k. Oh no, she's actually super poor or is a hustler. I don't know. Like, do you ever see that guy on Instagram or TikTok who's like how rich people act versus how very rich people act? She very much was that. She had that rich people vibe to her. Maximum annual contribution. I don't know what that is though. It's quite an act to put on just for free Chinese food. She was definitely drunk. Is there an annual limit for 401k? That might be what she means. I don't know.
I think that's what she means.
She was also slurring speech quite a bit. Yeah. She was. Also, the very first thing she said was what I believe to be an attempt at a racist joke, but I'm not even sure what was happening in that joke. So I can't even say that it was racist because it was like, what? Sorry. What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Guy punches a donkey?
I'm pretty sure like in the balls or something.
No, there was no balls. I was listening for some sort of innuendo or some sort of implication that the man was having improper relations with the animal. He just punched him. And I was like, I don't...
She messed up the punchline.
She really did.
I don't know what she was going for, but it didn't work.
$20,500. When you have $8 million, you don't actually know anything about 401k contributions. You just have people who deal with those things for you. Free lunches add up. That's how you become an 8 millionaire. You know what? I am going to just start taking lunch from people. Just left and right. When I see people eating in public, I'm going to be like, you mind if I have a bite of that?
And then
I'm going to tell them to put their daughters on the pill. No, I'm not. I don't believe that's good advice. Anywho. Okay, we're making food today. It's a cooking stream. Did you know?
Alright, I gotta go back to work. I love
Taking
you all.
lunch from people, then stream your haul. That would be hilarious. Bye, honey. Have fun. $20,500. I don't think we could possibly tighten the belt for him anyway. Going back to work. Have a good stream. See you later, Scotty. Okay. That was bananas. I will drink your milkshake. Will you bring me a soda? I love you so much. I definitely need more caffeine right now. Okay, so the thing that we are making is a Florida Woman Orange Tart. Is it actually called a Florida Woman Orange Tart? No, but I am a woman. I got the oranges in Florida, and it's a tart. Ergo, vis-a-vis, ipso fatso, it is a Florida Woman Orange Tart, and that is what we are going to be making. It is a citrus tart made with orange curd, like a lemon tart, but with orange. This is my favorite part of this entire thing. It doesn't get better than that. That's it. That's all of it right there. Great tire. going to walk. I'm going to walk the Dr. Amy stream and watch. Okay, because COVID. Oh no, you have COVID. That sucks. Wait, you didn't get me a soda? You just got you a soda? Rude.
Can you hear me?
No.
Yep. Okay, cool. Sorry, Colin just messaged me at the same time.
Love the Disney Spirit jersey. Why, thank you. It was absurdly expensive and I bought it on accident. I should have bought the other one. I was looking at a hoodie that was yellow and it had like the old school Disney World icon on it. It said Walt Disney World. It was like a 1980s type feel to it. But I was like, oh, it's $52. I'll get this one. It doesn't have a hood on it, so it's probably cheaper. Because there were some that were like 46 and some that were like 52. And I was like, this is probably a 46er. Throw it on the counter. 75. I've never been. I felt so embarrassed. Do you know how to get out of that, by the way? Where you're like, I don't want to pay for that, but I already told you to cut the tag off. Seriously. Anyway, free lunches are pretty sweet. I got a bunch of those when I first became a professional slacker. All my soon-to-be former colleagues were so glad to be getting rid of me that they kept taking me out to lunch and picking up the tab. That's exciting. How do I get people to do that? I don't have colleagues. My colleague is Luis? ? But why does the author love tarts and why orange? And what is an orange? Oh, all of that is covered in the incredibly long intro. Hang on. Hold on. My favorite, hang on. Second favorite part of this recipe. Here she is. This is a recipe for an orange curd tart. Really, all you needed was that one sentence from before. But no. Da-da-da. It's a tart, and here's more things about the tart. Here, how to make how to make a tart. Make the tart shell, make the orange curd. Done. Like, that is the whole thing right there. That is all you need to know. But, nope. Boop. Before we start that, though, I need to make some bread.
Actually, I would just be safe.
Are you okay with that? There is no closed caption on Twitch. What? I am here in the hospital, so I can't hear. Anyway, hello to everyone. How are you all? Hello, Squeaky Bandit. Hi, Squeaky Bandit. You forgot the final step. Finish the tart. Yes, one must finish the tart. Eat it. Okay. I'm getting my hair out of my face real quick. I don't want to. This is taking too long. Okay. I cleaned off the counter so that I could quickly form this bread, and then somehow more things have gotten on the counter. I don't know what happened. Disapprove. So the reason that I'm making the bread right now instead of waiting is because the bread is the sourdough brioche that I've made a couple of times before, and I have to bake it, or I have to let it rise like all day. This one right here, well, you can't see that one. That one right there rose all night last night in the proofing box, and that's how tall it got. But when I made this yesterday out of the same dough, it was so freaking sticky. So this could be a problem. We're just gonna do our best, chat. That's all that the world can ask of us. The first rule of foodie blog recipes is to scroll down, click on print recipe, then just read whatever comes out of that. True, but a lot of them nowadays have that skip to recipe button, which is very helpful. Unless you're on mobile, and then it doesn't matter at all because it still has a bajillion ads. I hate it. Okay. Paper cutting. I am making stuff with paper. Using that paper to make a nice little thingy-mahopper. I'm just gonna really quick make this into a paper that fits at the bottom of this 8.5 by 4.5 pan. Because 9 by 5 pans were sent by the devil to vex me. I wrote a song about it. Oh no, what has Florida done to you? Nothing bad. Only good things. Only good things come out of Florida. Well, that's not true. But I think we all know I did write songs about everything I was doing long before that. That seems more like a tinfoil song. Does it? Does it seem more like a tinfoil song? I see what you're doing with that. I'm on to you. I have these little like pre-made circles for cake rounds that I'm a huge fan of, and I'm sorry that they don't make them for loaf pans. Close enough. She's sitting in the dark, mumbling tunelessly to herself. Yeah, I'm not. First, wait, then you're, yes. Beep. See what I'm doing here? Here. Pay attention. I'm doing things that are important. Boop. There you go. Rocking a chair in the dark, cutting baking paper. That is usually how most horror movies start. You are correct. Dang it, I thought I had cut that the right size, and now I've come to find that I have not. I was very glad that the Cracker Barrel had a fish fry dinner. I was a little worried because in the South you're not likely to find a whole lot of like Catholic friendly restaurants. The South is not known for its Catholic friendliness. But thankfully Cracker Barrel is like, we don't care what your religion is, we'll take your money either way. Hitchcock scream. Oh, work call. Oh, work call. I hope you guys had a good week. Last week. A good week off. I know it wasn't a week off for all of you, but a week where, you didn't have to worry about being here to make sure I didn't cut myself or burn myself or forget what I was doing or get lost in my own kitchen. That must have been nice, you could focus on your own family. What was that like? Brad's wife would disagree. Brad's wife. We asked. They said it was none of our business. I just paid off my car loan. Heck yeah for adulting. Yay! Having no car loan or no car payment is the best. We're down to only one car payment. I would recommend it to everyone. Well, I recommend having no car payments if you can, but my ex-girlfriend was from Georgia. I think Southern Baptist was big in their area. Yes. Yeah, and Southern Baptists, pretty sure. Like, have you ever seen the episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000 where they watch Monos Hands of Fate? There's a part in there where, like, somebody walks into a church-ish type situation. Hey! Mrs. Krzinski? Thank you very much for the $25 donation. Did you know where your donation is going? Let me tell you, because, you've given me an opportunity to do it. All of our donations right now until next Sunday, this is the last week, this is Holy Week, this is a big deal. All of the donations that we've had from Ash Wednesday to Easter have been going toward our friends over at the St. Isidore's Farm in Noblesville, Indiana. We're going to be purchasing shares of a community source agriculture program, which basically gives 22 weeks worth of fresh produce to an underserved family or a family in need so that they can get fresh fruits and vegetables grown organically right here in Indiana, which we're very, very proud of. We're very excited to be doing that. And right now we have 2.16 shares funded. I would love to see 3 shares by the end of the week, but no pressure, anybody. But there you go. Thank you very much for your $25 donation. You're an awesome egg, and I thank you. If you wanted to give to the Good Egg Fund, Ricardo so just gave you the link right there, other than through the stream, obviously. Anything that comes in through the stream is going to go directly to St. Isidore's, but if you just wanted to like put it in for other things, definitely do that. But also, more than anything, you should go to goodeggfund.org and suggest a thing that can be done with the money. Like, for example, we give people grants so that they can do good in their own neighborhoods, right? So if you've ever seen like a pack of people who needed help, you needed, let's say, blah, blah, blah. So you gotta get a group of homeless people right outside of Disney World, right? And you want to be able to buy all those guys breakfast, but you don't have the money for that because you just put all this money going to Disney World. You can go to goodeggfund.org and request a grant for $150, buy them all pancakes. Done. Like, really what we're looking for is people to see a need in the world and to fill that need themselves, and not having money should never be the reason that you don't help people. So go to goodeggfund.org, submit an idea. See you later. Happy birthday, boss. Hello. I do know. Great cause. I'm glad. I'm going to continue telling you anyway, as if you don't know, because it's good advertising. Such food justice, much Huga? I don't know how to say that word. Hyga? It is not my birthday. A pack of people, like a family in a van, cleaning up puke on the side of the road in the early hours of the morning. To be fair, the vomit was being cleaned up in the middle of the afternoon. The middle of the night, when the tire exploded, was when there was a pronouncement from the back seat. Mom, I thought I had to fart, but I actually just pooped. We came home with a biohazard bag. Great times. Okay. I'm gonna do just a little tiny bit of flour, just a little bit, not a lot. A little bit. Expanding! Waffle egg. Waffle egg. Waffle egg. I just saw your board like 10 minutes ago. Where did it go? There it is. Expanding with the cross-dressing Luis board. BAM! Where's Infamous? No say. That's a great life lesson. Which one?
So, just to make sure right now, the original review is assigned to Keith.
Okay.
It hasn't actually been reviewed yet. Even though State
Okay,
Farm is
okay.
asking us to review
This dough has been in the fridge for 2 days.
that,
Here we go. I need
in there what they
a cutting apparatus. It needs to be like that intense, but it needs to be kind of long, so I guess I'll go with this. Sheesh. Sheesh. That means for the next long distance trips, all the kids are wearing transportation diapers for real. My power has been out. We had a freak snowstorm happen all night. It's still snowing. Almost 6 inches of snow this late in the year. Oh no, expanding. It is really, really cold out today and raining, but it's not, all of the grass is green again. It's nice. We need to mow the lawn though. I really do think we should put the kids in space diapers next time. Mary was the least of our problems the whole way. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys over here. Oof. I'll trade you. The rain? I definitely don't want your snow. That's terrifying. Snow is awful and I hate it. Okay. Have you ever seen me make this on stream before? I don't know if I ever have. But this is one of my favorite things that I started making when we all got COVID. So this is 2 loaves of bread. So this one I'm just going to set right here and we'll work on it later. This one's bigger or smaller than that one. Oh well, that'll be fine.
Alrighty. Well, hey, thanks for the help with this plan. I'm gonna go.
It's pretty substantial. Grab a good handful of it. Stick that in there. There we go. Okay, everything's fine. Okay. I'm not reading chat. Anyway, so this is a brioche sourdough. When I got home from Disney, the first thing I did was start laundry. The second thing I did was feed all of the starters and start things with them because there was a lot of starter in there. It was starting to overflow. Not really, but it had a lot in there. So I started 2 loaves of brioche. I made one this morning, and then this one I'll actually bake tomorrow or tonight maybe. We'll see how it looks by the end of the night. But and I started a Detroit style pizza dough. So I have an emergency Detroit style pizza dough in my fridge in the garage with no actual plans to make Detroit style pizza this week. So there's that. Bye, Kelsey. Speaking of Mary, I know a guy that does custom modeling for 3D printed stuff. I asked him if he can modify the file to make oh, okay. Let me know when you hear. That's a lot of dough. It is a lot of dough. Here, I'm going to give you kind of an idea of what I'm doing here. Move this way out of the way. Put that right there. All right. So this one is a lot less shaggy than the other one was. Make a little ball. Cute little ball. Doesn't really matter how perfect it is, but and they stick said ball into a corner. Well, thank you for checking into it, though. That was really nice. Hey, Values. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I got a notice from Twitch that was like, we're not going to show your views anymore because they're useless as a metric.
Jeremy's surprise visit emergency. Break class for Detroit style pizza dough.
I hate it when there's a Jeremy visiting emergency. First of all, you don't even know our address. So, wait, yes you do. You've mailed me stuff. You could just show up, theoretically. How are you, Jeremy? How was your stream last night? How is your brain cells? The man was sitting there with bleach on his mustache, just inhaling bleach fumes. Bam! Bam! There you go. While watching, I'm not sure what he was watching, some sort of a YouTube video about the newest person I'm obsessed with, DJ Chark, who is the new recruit to the Lions. He's got a wife with a really cute baby, and shops at Ross Dress for Less, which is nice. Good egg. If I'm missing a few brain cells, is anyone going to notice? I don't know. I saw how you were sitting in that presser. Sit up straight, Jeremy. How am I supposed to sell you to the ladies if you have such terrible posture? Eek. Oh, my phone just buzzed. Okay. This pan with those dough balls reminds me of the way to start making monkey bread. Kind of. So this is the brioche, it's like a really rich bread if you've never had it before. It has 4 eggs in it, which is not common for a bread recipe, and a ton of butter.
Yay. Yay.
Yay! Shaquille Oatmeal, how are you? Welcome in, and thank you for your 19-month resub. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate that. You have no idea. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me grab you a board. Shaquille. This isn't even the thing we're actually making. Sorry. 19 months. Burn! Thank you very much. You are one of us. And Jeremy. Jeremy and Shaquille. This is both of your one of us stands. Everybody pay attention. One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! There you go. Oh, and I have purple on my fingers. I have to wash my hands before I can touch my dough again. So yeah, 4 eggs in it, and then half a pound of butter per 2 loaves. So like the recipe makes 2 loaves, and there's a quarter pound of butter per load. So far, Aloft Panda, it's been a pretty good day for me. I'm one of those people that benefits a lot from vacation. Like, I don't like to stay on vacation. You know how some people, maybe you, go on vacation and they're like, I would rather die than go back to home. I just want to stay on vacation forever. I am not that person. I very much like to be back at home and back in my routine, but it's good to have a break, you know? Like, I benefit from vacation. It makes my everyday life better. So as soon as I got home, I started doing laundry and baking bread and stuff, and I was glad to be home. Oof. Okay. Trying to get everybody in there real tight. That guy's not going down. There we go. All right, and that's what a completed loaf would look like. I'm going to stick this over in the very special proofing box, which is set at 79 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like a bread sauna, a little bread sauna action over here. We're going to make one more. before we start on the thing that we're actually making today. Like, this is just maintenance items. There's a scene that I was telling Luis about in Little Women where Beth asks Hannah, their housekeeper, if what there is to eat that she could take to this poor family that she's taking care of, the Hummels. And Hannah tells her that there's only potatoes and that's all that there's going to be unless one of her sisters bothers to make any bread because she can't do it today. She's got other stuff to do. And I always think that it's funny. Like, that scene always kind of strikes me because, like, what is a hobby for me was a necessary chore if you think you're going to eat this week for them. It always just kind of does it for me. We have our 8-week ultrasound this Wednesday. Wife is feeling good, if a little nauseated. Also craves Cuban food. Nice.
That's a funny looking waffle y'all got going there.
Waffles! What are you doing? Who is maintaining this subscription? Waffles, where is your board? I don't think it even exists anymore. Where is it? Oh no, like, I am way beyond where it should be and I still haven't seen it. Waffles? Is your board okay? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Our waffles, they're missing. Oh no. Hold on, I gotta look in the regular boards where they may have ended up. Some of these are not wiped off. Oh dear. There it is, waffles. It ended up in a regular board. BAM! My Millie board. It could be anybody. But, yep. Remember when Millie wrote that for you before she knew how to write in cursive? She still doesn't write in cursive. Merritt always writes in cursive because he's so proud of himself. Millie's like, whatever. Anyway, I'm very excited for your 8-week ultrasound. Have a good time. At Mary's 8-week ultrasound, they couldn't find her. She was missing. They had to look around for her and gave me a small panic attack. But she was fine. They found her. She was in there. She was just hiding out. And then Maggie, the first 8-week ultrasound I ever had, they, it was actually not an ultrasound, sorry. It was just hearing her heartbeat that they do at 8 weeks, you know, when you first go in. And we heard her heartbeat and immediately freaked out and bought a new car. That was the stupidest decision we ever made, both as parents and as humans. Dr. Amy would not approve. I was driving like a 95 Nissan Sentra, I think, at the time. And it was paid off. And it was great. I didn't know anything on it. But we were really, really freaked out that it wasn't safe enough. And so my husband and I went out and bought, you guys know my husband, his name's Luis. Anyway, we went out and got a brand new, not even used, Hyundai Sonata. 2008 Hyundai Sonata. Which we bought in late 2007. Like, it was literally a new car, which is the stupidest move. Like, 80% of millionaires drive used cars. But not us. We're over here. Our baby needs a safe vehicle. Quick, buy a new one. Because somebody at the dealership convinced these two stupid idiot kids that it made more sense financially to buy a new one than a used one. I don't know what I was doing. She wasn't missing. She was getting an early start on her ninja training. She was. She's very ninja-y. That kid. She's cool. Mary was the coolest. The characters all talk to her. Like when we were in the Star Wars land in Hollywood Studios, Rey leaned over and talked to her. And she was like, she looks like a Jedi in training, with her little English accent. It was very cute. It's like, she is a little Jedi. So cute. Okay. Oh, and Miss Annie K, you would have loved it. It was so much fun. She was so cute. She didn't like to see the characters up close, which is a bummer because like after she got really excited to see them in the parade, I spent way too much money to get us a character breakfast and or a character lunch, and she was not happy. She cried the whole time. Anytime they came near her, that was really, really a bummer. But when we saw the parade, she was sitting in the parade like line watching, and Mickey walks by and she got so excited. And while we were walking around Disney World, anytime she saw anything that reminded her of Mickey, she would go Mickey. And she was singing it to herself. It was way, way, way cute. Into your little sauna. There you go. M-I-C. Only when she says that, it sounds like M-I-C-K-E-Y. The what? And then her M-O-U-S-E is M-S-M-I-E. But it's really cute. I had a great time. Okay, just wiping up flour real quick, and then we will start on the tart. I hope you're not in a hurry, because I'm apparently not in any kind of a hurry today. My ripped pants got stuck on the thing. Speaking of Mary, all her fans should check out Luis's VOD from last night. Mary was one with the... I don't know how to say that word. Did Mary like the Disney characters in costume? Only when they were far away from her. Only when they were far away from her. If they got too close, not a fan. She's so cute. She was so sleepy when we got home, too. She's been sleepy all the last 2 days.
So really, right now,
Okay. That was bread flour that I had out. I'm getting out the all-purpose flour. There's a difference. It's about 3% protein. That's the difference. I had a feeling. That's a bummer. Millie, well, so Maggie really, really liked them when she was a little bit older when we first saw. But it was so cute. Like, as long as they stayed away, she was really into them. She, like, while we were at the cartoon breakfast thing, like, if they were on the other side of the room, she was like, wow. Oh my gosh, it's Goofy. And then if Goofy started to come over to her, she's like, no, hold it, nope. It was nuts. The car flour. This is not the car flour. I mean, it was in the car at the same time, but it's not the one that's all over the back card. That was bread flour also. Being cautious around people dressed up in animal costumes is an important life skill. True. True that. Okay. Where is all my stuff? 1 second. I moved some of this stuff inside, which may or may not have been a bad idea. Hard to say. I hate this cabinet so much. That is the worst cabinet in the whole world because it opens right there, right? Like, can you see? That's the whole opening of the cabinet. But it extends completely back to the wall behind the fish tank. So, like, keep going that way, and that whole cabinet has space all the way back there. Which means you have to, like, crawl into it if anything falls in the back. It sucks.
3-2-3-2-3-2-3-2-3-2-3-2-3-2.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 32. Thank you very much, Marianne. You are an awesome egg, and I appreciate you. Where is your board? Board. That's Crowned Eye. I always think Crowned Eye is you, but it's not. Yours is a queen bee. You both have crowns, though. Marianne, what has happened to your board?
okay, see ya.
Oh no! Oh no!
Marianne! No.
He doesn't know where your board is, but he's really excited to see you. I haven't seen Elganad in a really long time, and I'm worried. Has anyone seen Elganad lately? Oh, there you are. Whoa, jeez. Bam! Thank you very much, Marianne. You are an awesome egg. Great emote, Larry Burton. Wait, what? Barry Burton. If you get too close to the consumer, you can smell the weed. This is true. Micah knows what that smells like because he's been in New York City. Poor New Yorkers. Okay. Sorry, you have to look at my butt while I look under here. Ugh. There we go. Sorry. A portion of the thing was way, 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 way under there. Marianne says, Luis!
Hi.
He says hi. Okay, I need to turn on the oven to 350. Please hold. Big 350. Start. Move this out of the way. Sorry. How much butter? Half a cup of butter. That's a stick of butter. Okay, so here's the thing. This recipe has like instructions as
Let's make it even.
Yay! $1,400! Marianne, thank you so much for the $5 toward the Good Egg Funds. Fund for, well, okay, hold on. Toward the Good Egg Fund's shares of food justice.
I still don't know what a Twitch is.
I don't either! Daniela, thank you so much for your resub. I am not sure either, honestly. But here we are. You're a good egg and I appreciate you. Daniela. Dude, 4 months. Bam! Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Do you guys have Amazon Prime? Do you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Prime account with your Twitch account and get a free sub? Because you can. Also, everyone else, this is good information. Okay, so here's the thing. This recipe wants me to pretend like I don't own a food processor. I do own a food processor, but it was like, but what if you didn't? Like, but I do? Okay, so it wants me to... Oh, wait, okay, hang on. Cut butter into flour and sugar mixture, either by hand or in a food processor. Work in the egg and vanilla. Press with your fingers until... Okay, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do whatever I want to do, and that's just how it's going to be. And then later, when the recipe doesn't come out the way I want it to, you're all going to be like, well, why didn't you just do what it said to do? And I'll be like, listen here. I'm the queen of this kitchen. Have you guys all recovered from your crazy drive home? No. We just discussed this a little bit ago. We're still a little, like, tired and... fussy. I have got to buy compression socks before I go on any other long distance trips because my ankles and feet were so swollen. Like when I met Tendot, he probably thinks I have the weirdest feet in the whole world because my feet were so swollen. I had it looked like I was pregnant. It was nuts. But anyway, it was a really long drive home. It took an actual day. But we made it. Nobody died. So that's a good thing. Okay. Need a half a cup of powdered sugar. Ugh. Ugh. The kids seemed okay. They literally slept the entire 24-hour period. We didn't hear much of anything. Mary was just such a good traveler. She didn't fuss at all. Are we out of powdered sugar? Because if we are, I'm going to throw something. Oh no, it's back here. Never mind, found it. Back to your lives, citizens. I was thinking, if I did not buy all the ingredients. Yeah, but Mary was such a good little traveler. She didn't fuss really much at all. She slept when she was supposed to sleep. There were lots of times where we were like, is she asleep? And Millie was like, no, she's just looking out the window. She's just doing her thing. Happy as a clam. Hi, Bonfire. How was your last week? Was it good? I haven't seen you in forever. How's new job going? And she did the mac and cheese happy dance. She did. Did you guys all see the mac and cheese happy dance? Hang on, I'll show you. This is a food and drink stream / cute things my baby does stream. Surely you all knew this. Here it is. Can I make this bigger? Boop. There is sound, but it's kind of inconsequential. There you go. She's so cute. Boop. What's happening? Ukraine, Dr. Fauci, Rowling, COVID-19. I feel like those have been the same for like 5 years. Okay, anyway. That is all I know. She's so cute. Is the orange tart what you're making after being sun-kissed in Florida? It is. What did the mac and... Oh, I already read that. She's just the sweetest. I know, it's so cute. She was having such a good time with that macaroni and cheese. She did that with lots of foods this weekend. She had a great time. She had a great time. Okay, sugar. I'm going to put my salt in at the same time because, like, why wouldn't I? Oh. I want to talk to you guys about a thing I've been thinking about, but it's only, like, half formed in my brain. And it's one of those things that, like I think is interesting and profound. But then you guys would be like, okay, weirdo. I don't know how to bring it up. But, like, the theme of the stuff that, or a lot of the stuff that I was listening to in podcasts and things while we were driving is about, like, being more human. Does that make sense? Like, spending more time making your food, spending more time face-to-face in person, learning new skills and being artistic and just in general being more human and less digital. And I really like it. I thought it was a good idea, but like it feels profound in my mind, but then also like I feel like it also just is spring, you know, where you're like, I'm gonna work on being more human. I'm gonna plant a garden. I'm gonna go outside more. I'm gonna ride my bike more. And you're like, yeah, but like, isn't that just being spring? Anyway, that's where my head is right now. It's not really much of a discussion. You guys can talk about it, though, if you have thoughts. Hello, Katie. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well, thank you. Had an interesting work week. We can talk about it in Discord if you want. Very good birthday weekend. Noise. Yesterday was, or this weekend was Skip's birthday. Somebody, is it today? Oh, where's my phone? Hold on. There is a day coming up that it's like all of your birthdays. 1 second. Let me look. Oh, no, that was yesterday. Bonfire, Skip, Night Drifter, and Mauser's birthday were all yesterday. And then Bunny AJ is this week. Infamous is this week. So much birthday. I'm a human. Who said I'm not a human? Yes. Not that you're not a human, but just like, I don't know. Like, for some reason in my brain, the way that this translated was that, like, I should use less coffee creamer and more half and half. I should really stop drinking. Or start drinking. Whichever's more human. Boop. Can we get... Oh, jeez. Can I get you in there? Look. It's a... Neither. Steamed milk is better than creamer or cream. Yeah, but if you're in your bedroom and the first thing in the morning and you have like 5 kids that you got to get up and get ready for school, well, 4 and a half, one doesn't have to go to school. You kind of just got to slug the caffeine back in and get it, you know? Oh, hey, chill.
Justice and what funny numbers.
The repetend fairy what word is that? Thank you very much for the $14.14. I appreciate you. Toward the food justice, you are an awesome egg, and I appreciate you that helps us to buy a share of produce to give to a family in need for 22 weeks this summer. So that is very, very exciting. I don't know how to say that. Repetend Fairy. $14.14. Bam! There you go. Makes me think of community, i.e. the human beings. Steamed half and half would be good. If I could get a steamer in my closet, we would be able to discuss this. But right now, like, my coffee pot is in my closet. My closet is really the place to be. I don't know if you've spent any time in my closet, but it is great. That's why you tell your unpaid intern that their career depends on having steam milk ready to go at the optimum temperature when you're ready to start your day. Is Luis my unpaid intern? Because I think he might be. He's the person who provides the coffee anyway. 1 large egg and a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. That was my homemade vanilla extract that I made with the vodka, and then I added an additional vanilla bean to it because I wasn't quite ready. It's super strong. Is the Florida woman who gave you the recipe that crazy orthodontist? To be fair, that crazy orthodontist was a Virginia woman, not a Florida woman. Just to give Florida women their due. No Florida women told me to put my daughter on the pill and max out Luis's 401k. Tighten the belt repeatedly. All right, there's flour in this now, which is silly. Okay, so earlier today, I could not find my 9-inch Tart pan to save my life. I found my 11-inch Tart pan, and then I found the rim for the 9-inch Tart pan, but I couldn't find the middle part. It was a whole thing. She had Florida woman energy. She really did. That's really true. I saw some of the Disney pics on Insta. I hope you had a blast. Most of the pictures were on either Discord or Twitter. I'm not a great Instagram user. I'm really bad at it. People tell me that, like, that's the place to be for the kids and the whatnot, and that makes me feel like I definitely don't want to be there. You know? Too old for that. I'm happy for you if you're happy. I'll be over here. Oh my gosh, and you know what I get to use because I'm using this? I get to use my Noob pie weights. Last year, Noob got me pie weights, and I didn't get to use them, and I haven't gotten to use them much since I got them, and I'm very excited about using them. That's because Instagram is bad. It's morphed into TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I don't use TikTok because I don't like TikTok as a concept, but, like, the Instagram Reels is basically the same thing.
pics on Insta. I hope you all had a blast laughing face.
Wait, didn't you just say that? You did. Hi! Thanks! I was talking to you! Thank you very much for the 500 bits, you awesome egg. You have helped me to pay down the debt that is my...
Did you get a spare tire yet?
Thanks, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Bits. Anonymous, thank you for donating $5 to the Good Egg Fund. I appreciate you. I hope you weren't meaning for me to use that $5 for a spare tire, because that $5 went directly into the Good Egg Fund and cannot be used for a spare tire. We have not bought a new tire. So our spare tire was a full-size tire, and so that is still on the car. We do need to buy new tires. But the problem wasn't the lack of a spare tire, it was the lack of tools to put the spare tire on, which I have to figure out which ones we need, if we need the jack and the tools, or if we just need the tools. So it's like either going to be $70-something or $40-something. I haven't done it yet, is basically what I'm saying. But we will get them eventually. Like on Amazon, you can buy the kits for it, but I can't tell if Luis checked the right spot for our jack or not. We definitely didn't have the tools to get the spare tire down. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. But thank you very much for your $5. You're an awesome egg, and I appreciate you very much. Not quite paying 100. Oh no, did you blow a tire? We did. We blew out a tire. So, as soon as I'm able to accept donations again, you can expect there to be a new tires fund. Apparent, like Luis said right before we left, like we should probably get new tires, and I was like, we're fine. And then they shredded. One of them shredded. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Nobody worry about it. Don't worry. Everything's fine. That's seems like what she was going for, Bonfire. Okay, I need to get edges built up on this. Oh my gosh, it was so nutty. The whole thing was nuts. Can you believe all that? Oh, I need to put up my Anonymous board. One moment, please. Where is Anonymous still in here? Oh, yep, there it is. BAM! Thank you for your Anonymous donation of $5. You're an awesome egg. Hang on, while we're having this discussion, I'm just going to run outside and find out if the jack is actually missing. It should only take me like 2 seconds, and then that way I can answer these questions better on stream, and it affords me an opportunity for some frivolous gambling. I don't think she was a pediatric orthodontist, but I don't think there are very many orthodontists for adults. What is that called? Prediction. Here you go. Here's some nice gambling for you. Start prediction. Will we have the jack? Yes? No. Okay. And 2 minutes to guess. There you go. Predict whether or not I will find the jack in the hidden jack hidey place that's not the same as the jack tool hidey place that we checked and didn't have anything. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute you just in case Louise starts talking about, something interesting. Okay. Okay. Is the thing over? Prediction over? Did we get it? Okay. The correct answer is... Bum, ba, da, bum. Oh, wow. No. The answer is no. We don't have the thing. Schrodinger's Jack. Exactly. Hey, Zentax. What am I looking at here, Max? What am I looking at? Oh, jeez. Little shop. Okay, hold on. Okay, I need help then. How was Florida? Amazon. It was good. We had a great time. 2019 Ford Transit. What is that thing called? Tire change kit? Is this a thing that exists? Yes. Okay. That's for a truck. Ugh, how's anyone ever supposed to find this? This is for an F-150. That's not the same, right? I'm going to have Fred help me find it because I can't be sure that this is the right thing. It says 2-ton, and it seems right. Like, this seems like what we need right here. This seems correct. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know. That could be it. But there you go. So that's what we need. We don't need the tire, although we do need all the tires. It's the whole thing. Zintax! 2 whole years of subbing!
2 whole years of subbing.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Almost feels like family MRI.
Bam!
You
Whoops.
love.
Thank you very much, Zintax. I appreciate you. You are an awesome egg. Thank you very much for your 2 years of subs. That means that you have a waffle egg. I'm very proud of you. Oh my gosh, Max, how many... Max, what are... Wait.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Waffle egg?
Kinda picking
No.
up that. I was just
Swirly egg. Max, are you at 3 years? You couldn't be at 3 years, could you? What are we at?
I was thinking.
Do I need to upload my dragon egg? I don't even know where I'm at right now.
Saw you
Are we not even going to try going after the dealership that sold you the van without the kit to provide you with one?
right away.
We could ask.
Sort of disputing.
The vehicle was used though, so I don't know what the rules are about that kind of thing. But I can look into it. Problem is that it was in Lafayette. I don't want to drive all the way to Lafayette again. Doo-doo-doo.
No, and that's. I mean, you know.
I should do that, Max. That's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Man. So I jumped in and started to listen just to see if I could help you. So.
Me.
Well, other than this long one, your call's been going okay today?
Tart into the tart pan. I get to use my pie weights. It's gonna be so exciting.
You got it.
Come back this way. Got too much tart on this side and not enough on this side. Over here, little guys. Goodness. Oh my goodness. I need to roll up my sleeves. Man, I was really hoping that I was going to find the jack under there. But then I'm kind of glad I didn't, because then that would have meant that we probably could have figured it out earlier. Oh, wow. You know? Okay. The cuteness of the pie tart, or the tart crust, is not that essential, because it's going to be buried underneath a whole bunch of goo. I'm stressed today, guys. Luis has been stressed all day. If you guys want to send like words of encouragement to Luis, he would really appreciate them. He is one of those people that does not benefit from a vacation. He comes back from vacation and thinks, oh my gosh, how do I get out of my life? He applied for a job today, or this last night, with a swing set company. He wants to install swing sets, which is fine. That's a great job. Just, you know, not at all what he's done his entire life, and probably can't afford it. But that's... I want to hug Louise, not Katie. I'm so sorry. Hug Louise. Thanks is hugging you, even if it says it's hugging me. He says thank you, thanks. Pie weights. I'm so excited for these. These are so cool to me. I don't know. There are just some things. Okay. Have you ever taken an Enneagram test? Can we do that together? I felt it. This is the problem with vacations. Once they're over, you have to go back to your job. And it's better to not need the money and to just do it without the job in the first place. Swing installation would have its ups and downs. It would. That's true. Okay, I've been there. I've applied to so many weird things in exasperation. He does this like every couple of years. He's like, my life is over. I need a new job. I must have a new job. You must do something about this. And then I start looking for a job. Whenever he does this, like I start looking for a job so that he can quit his job. And then he gets upset because he doesn't want me to get a job. And he's like, no, you can't get a job. I have to quit my job. It's a whole thing. It's every couple of years we have this discussion. Anyway, okay. Have you ever taken an Enneagram test? An Enneagram? I don't know how to say that word. Is Albert Hubbard related to L. Ron Hubbard? I don't know. What if he is L. Ron Hubbard? Our longtime joke in IT was to run away to Montana and just open a Jiffy Lube. He would love that. He would love to do that. Look at this. Okay, the reason I'm asking you about the Enneagram thing is because every now and then I take those tests for no obvious reason. Not that I actually care or that I need to be affirmed in the fact that I really like structure and stability. Stability and structure, my favorite things. Yeah, I don't need a test to tell me that. I could tell you that. I know that. I've been me for quite some time now. But I ended up doing one of those tests yesterday because I found a candle. There's you can it's based on your Enneagram type and it'll appeal to you on that basis. So I am an Enneagram 9 with a wing 1, a strong one. They're almost identical. They're only this far off. Ones are kind of hierarchical and I don't want to say anything mean, but not very flexible. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things, etc. And then also, 9s are very peacemakery. So my particular hybrid is called the negotiator, where you want everybody to get along, but you want to pull for the thing that's right. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. My candle scent is laundry and lavender, which is great. Anywho, there was a thing that was gifts to get Enneagram 9 that I found on Pinterest, and which led me to the Hilge discussion yesterday, because Enneagram 9s, the gifts that they're you should get them a coffee machine, you should get them a weighted blanket, something that smells nice, maybe some cozy sakis or some pajamas. I was I love all of those things. I want them so much. We could have told you that, Katie. Hee. Anyway, I feel you should go and do one of those. They're fun. Hang on, we're gonna look really quick. How long does that need to be in there? Hold on, 1 second. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes. Wait, I'm already on Pinterest.
Starting now.
Gifts. I'm gonna show you. For Enneagram 9. That word is hard to spell. There it is. Look at it. Look at it. Tea, essential oils, mug, coffee maker, weighted blanket. Tell me you don't know that I would love every single one of those things. Ground
Welcome back. I missed you.
I missed you too. How are things on your side of the world? I just saw your board 2 seconds ago. I made a comment about the fact that I was looking at your board. There we go. Burn! Crown Eye, you are one of us. One of us. I would like to know, if you know off the top of your head what your Enneagram type is, I want to know what it is, because I want to look up your gifts, the things that we should buy you. Not that I'm going to buy them for you, but just because I want to know what they are. I feel that's a great way to judge a person based on the things that they like. When you look at those descriptions of each Enneagram, however you say that word, it's always sort of they're the good things and the bad things. But you don't really get a whole well-rounded thing. But whereas if you look at the stuff that's what was it? One of them was how to unwind for an Enneagram type 9. It was naps, siestas, going to bed early. I was this is true. So what is okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find the thing for it. Free Enneagram test. Hold on. There was the one that I took yesterday was Truity right here. I'm a 9 too, but I don't drink coffee or tea, but I love lavender and laundry scents. Hey, Urban, welcome in. Okay. So if you wanted to check it out, you could go to truity.com. This is not a sponsored stream, but you can take a free test, and it'll tell you your Enneagram type. So I strive for perfection. I would say that's somewhat accurate. I work hard to be helpful to others. I would say that's accurate. It's important to me that people like me. That's very accurate. It's important to me to achieve great things. Not accurate. I don't really care if I'm great. I make more significant contributions than the average person. I make far fewer. I feel my emotions deeply, give or take. I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me. I'm very easy to understand. I think deeply about things. Sometimes. I am prepared for any disaster. It's important to me to avoid pain and suffering at all times. Nope. I seek out experiences that I know will make me happy. Nope. I see the positive in every situation. I can. I am not afraid to tell someone when I think that they're wrong. True. I let other people make all the decisions. No. Next time. I think you may be overestimating the significant contributions of the average person. Right. It's not the 4-letter thing. It's a number, but they like have some sort of corollaries, but I don't know what they are. I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow. Extremely accurate. I'm concerned about security more than anything else. Are we meaning the word security meaning like comfort? Because I'm gonna go neutral. Yes. No. Yes. I think a lot about what will happen in the future. Sure. I don't fit in with ordinary people. That's not true. I'm super ordinary. Is there rarely a good reason for changing how things are done? I agree. I always finish my chores. True dat. Always trying to be a better person. Super true dat. I check carefully for mistakes and errors. Not so much. I like to be around people who I can help. True dat. I feel that I am an important person in my social groups. Ew. It is important to me to be successful. Definitely not. The organizations that I belong to would not function well without me. I mean, my church would be fine. The stream would be hosed. So I often feel overtaken by my emotions. Sometimes. I've always felt different from other people. Not really. I like to analyze things from every angle. Me. I always have a plan for what I would do if things go wrong. I kind of do. I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings. I'm not looking for them. I seek excitement. Definitely not. I'm good at seeing the bright side of things when other people complain. I like to join them in complaining. I don't know. We'll go with both. I do not hesitate to call people out when they're behaving badly. I go along with what other people want. I do that. People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like. Very accurate. I seek out relationships that offer some type of protection. Not really. I can clearly visualize what would happen in the future. No, but I do have a lot of in case this, then that. Okay. Average people find me a bit weird. I'm very normal. Urban! I like to do things as I've always done them. Very true. I persist until a task is done. Give or take. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses. True dat. I hold myself to very high standards. True dat. I'm a natural caretaker. True dat. I want people to admire me. Not really. I'm kind of skeptical of anyone who does. Urban, I swear I'll get your board in just 1 second. I want to achieve a lot. Definitely not. I'm honest. I feel that I'm better than other people. I pretty much think I'm worse than most people. I have a deep sense of grief about what I have lost. I haven't really lost much of anything, so... I'm an unusual sort of person. Nope. I take time understanding things more deeply than most people do. I don't think so, but I don't know. What are we looking at here? What does Jeffrey Wolf have? The science song for kids? I have no idea why we're looking at that. Jeffrey Wolf. Be prepared for any emergency. Anyway, I already did mine. So you should go and do yours and then tell me what your Enneagram is. Just search for a free Enneagram test. I don't want to do the whole thing with you because that feels like really boring. I wouldn't want to watch that if I were you. Urban, thank you so much for your sub. That was so kind of you. 4 months is a really long time to subscribe to some Midwestern housewife. It doesn't make any sense, and I'm so thankful for you. Flory. Love, 4 months. My flowers are about to come up, and I'm very excited, bam, to show you. Based on that link, specifically the lack of genealogical evidence, I'd guess that L. Ron fabricated that relationship in order to leverage the fact that Albert Hubbard was once a well-known figure, certainly more so than he is today. What? Bad Wolf, you're a girl! How are you? Welcome in! I got to see Bad Wolf in real life. She's a real girl. I mean, I didn't check closely or anything, but,
Why do you have to make it weird?
He says, why do you have to make it weird? I don't know. You're the one who married me, so what does this say about you?
Hi, Bad Wolf.
Bad Wolf, Mr. Bad Wolf was in here earlier. Okay, I put that away. I did a thing. Look at me. Okay. Now we gotta make the curd. What is in my heat propose? Whisk the orange zest, orange juice, eggs, sugars, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. I need a heat-proof bowl. Man, I just used my heat-proof bowl. No, I didn't. Okay, hold on. Where did I put that bowl? It's right here. Sarah Catholic bowl, baby. It's Sarah Catholic bowl, by the way, because it was donated, but the illustrious Sarah Catholic. Oof. Yeah, that'll make a great double boiler. Get hype.
Wait, so have the claims even been filed yet, or is she the first notified?
Nobody panic. Everything is fine. Okay, I need to move this countertop board out of the way. This is going to be a 9-step process due to a lack of counter space. Oh, man.
Well, I don't.
How far are we on this? Okay, sorry. I forgot that thing was in there. Hi. Okay, hi. Are the oranges straight from Florida? They are! I got them in Florida. Okay, so I need the tablespoon of zest. Hold on, do I do the zest at the same time? Zest, orange juice, eggs, and sugars. Yeah, okay. So I need eggs, sugar, zest. Basically everything but the butter. Got it. Cool. I need a half cup of...
My guess is when you call the insurer, they're going to say, like, yeah, that was hit me, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to just send it up.
Okay, so I'm sharing this bag of oranges with my friend Daniela because I brought them back. I decided that Daniela was probably one of very few people who would be mostly excited to receive as a gift from a friend who went out of town ingredients that are not easily located outside of out of town. So I got sweet onions and oranges. These are really good oranges. We tried them. They're really very, very, very sweet, and they're very nice. I've already used about half of them, so that needs to be Daniela's half. Otherwise, I'm a bad friend who didn't bring her anything. But I still have the onions, so there's that. I also got her daughters some sea stars, and I got some honey, which I don't know where that is. I'm not even sure if it made it inside. Could still be in the car, actually. The whole, this week, I didn't tell you the theme of this week. The theme of this week is stuff that I liked from Florida. So I got the oranges that are not Disney related, like unrelated to Disney. And then Wednesday night, remember Wednesdays are night streams now. I'm going to make something out of Bad Wolf's parents' cookbook that she sent us to honor her mom and dad because I got to meet Bad Wolf. And I'm going to make the thing that I've made before out of there, but not all of you were there. It was like a biscuits and gravy biscuit with chow chow because then I can use my sweet onions. It's going to be great. And then, what was the other thing? What's Friday? Oh, Friday is a mochi donut. So, what does this have to do with Florida? Nothing at all. While I was in Florida, however, I saw an ad or a thing that said that the very first mochi donut shop in Noblesville was opened while I was out of town. And I was like, we have a mochi donut shop? What's a mochi donut? And I looked into it, and I was like, oh, I could totally make those. And it's been opened in a VFW, which is like the weirdest place to open a kitschy, like, you know, xenial style donut shop. Seems strange to me, but whatever. Things you liked from Florida, so there'll be an early retirement planning and investment advice stream. If it wasn't this week, I would set up a Start Katie's Roth IRA account donation goal, and we'll do a, you know what? I should do that as a stream. I need to come up with like a list of crotchety financial advice and shout it at you every X number donation. That would be fun. What happened? Did PayPal get borked? Huh? No. During Lent, I don't accept donations. All the donations during Lent go directly to the Good Egg Fund. It is my penance. Being massively broke.
Hello.
Oh, right, Lent. Mm-hmm. The zest is yet. The zest is yet to
Did you
come.
eat lunch already?
What?
Did you eat lunch?
No, and I also didn't get a soda. If you were wondering.
I was wondering. I was hoping that you would have gotten a soda.
No. Like, I think you would have noticed if I got remarried and my new husband went out into the garage and got me a soda.
You were out there.
I know. Forgot that that's where the soda was. Man, the legend, Luis! Thanks is excited to see you.
Hey,
Luis,
thanks.
how many churros did your shirt cost?
I didn't get a shirt.
He wouldn't return this shirt for me. He said I had to keep it.
I didn't get anything except some churros.
And
What?
lots and lots of food and booze.
Yeah.
You didn't get a tangible
I didn't get a knick-knack or whatever. I had a churro. I had a magical churro. I had a magical hot dog. Epcot was pretty good. It's intact.
Looks like this.
We got some oranges. We got some onions. What else do we got? It's a really good orange. They're very sweet.
Very. And they don't have any seeds at all. I'll just print you a churro, Luis.
Yes.
Bad Wolf says hi.
Hi, Bad Wolf.
I missed you guys. It's a really juicy orange. Hang on, I'm gonna rinse my hands off and show you the. Anonymous wants to know what you're doing to get the tire iron situation. Can you come look at this and see if it's the right thing that we need? Well, actually, do it later because I already got rid of it. Never mind. The kit that we need to replace. I need to make sure that I'm buying the right thing before I buy it. About a quarter of a cup right there, so still with the squeezing.
I think I pulled my butt.
Oh. We did pop a tire. That picture was not Luis changing a tire, though. That picture was the guy from the emergency road service company coming out to change the tire, and Luis hosing vomit out of the car. Two separate occurrences, both very exciting. Don't really partially peeled orange just in case Infamous stops by. I'll see what I can do. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, baby.
Alright. I'm gonna have some tuna, I guess.
Ew, it's not even Friday. Why are you eating tuna?
Because you didn't make me anything else to eat.
You're
Okay.
a grown man.
I'm gonna eat this chicken.
Oh, there's salad stuff in there, huh?
You want a salad?
Yeah, I need a very big salad. Wow. Jeffrey Wolf, what is this that you keep sending me? Dr. Pepper, not sponsored, but do sponsor Katie. Please do. Why partially peeled? Orange, you glad you got those from Florida? I am so glad. Like, I really thought that it was just going to be, like, where they're screwing with me and they just go get them from the grocery store, but they're not really even different or good. But they are substantially different and substantially good.
Gooder.
Gooder.
Good news is,
Can you tell that's partially peeled or is it too peeled?
I think the panic attack I was having this morning is gone.
That's
So that's a plus.
great. Glad to hear it. Will you hand me some eggies?
Thanks.
Thank you. Scandalous. It's perfect.
Did you put zesty lime or strawberry on it
I feel
last
like
night?
the strawberry. Okay, hold on. What am I doing right now?
Scam calling me.
Scam Likely is calling you?
Yeah.
Your chest hair is in this bowl.
That's hilarious.
What have you done here?
Yeah.
Watch the video. I'm okay, but what is it? Like it last time it looked like a thing that would get me in trouble. That's 10 minutes long. Oh, is it a bionic arm? This is the opposite of being more human. The opposite. I'll have to watch it later, Jeffrey Wolf. Okay. Okay. I have this. I have that. I need sugar, orange zest. I need a quarter cup of powdered sugar and a half a cup of granulated sugar, and then 3 large eggs. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay, half a cup of regular sugar. Pew. I try not, all joking aside, I can't come up with any egg-related wordplay. Oh my goodness. Hannah's dad. Good gravy. Where in the blazes? Oh, yeah. I saw a whole thing on the internet this week about wax paper in other countries. Does wax paper not exist in other countries? Do you guys have wax paper? Or am I saying a thing that you're like, I don't know what that is? Alexa, stop. Because there was this whole discourse on Twitter where somebody from not America was trying to figure out what a recipe wanted when it was asking for wax paper. And people were trying to describe it to this person. I couldn't figure out where they were from.
Is that a cat that just meowed?
A cat meowed?
No, I heard a cat meow.
I don't think so. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I interrupted you because I heard a cat meow.
Now I'm concerned about the cat, and I don't even know. Probably called something different. No. Like, people were describing this thing to them to try to figure out, like, if they knew what it was, they just called it something different. And she was like parchment paper? And they're like, no, it's literally covered in wax. She seemed very, very confused. Oh, man. Speaking of very, very confused. Shoot.
What?
The butter in this melted all over.
Oh, no.
This needed to be set on a pan. Thankfully, that was down in the bottom there, but I'm going to have to let that cool and pull that out. Sheesh! That was an excellent pun. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I need 3 eggs.
That was a recruiter calling me, by the way.
A recruiter?
Yeah.
From Indeed.com?
No, from ZipRecruiter.
Was it... Wait, from ZipRecruiter?
Yeah.
Oh. I was going to ask if it was... Shoot, the only word I can think of is tangy, and that's definitely not right. Associated with Shao, but not Shao, and not tangy. Cookie. There we go. That's just a quick insight into how my brain works, by the way. I have associated you with someone, don't actually know your name. Sorry, Shao. More sorry to Cookie.
Shao here?
Yeah.
Hi, Shao.
Shao, have Cookie find a job for Luis. He wants to do something meaningful. Okay, I have to put this over the heat. I'm gonna switch you over here. Can you put Jeremy's camera over here?
Yes. Maybe. Possibly. Can you even see? Yeah, you can see.
Okay, this is gonna be like a 20-minute process, so I need you to be able to see it better than that. There you go. This is a 20-minute continuous whisking process. Now I can't even see over there. I can't even read chat. Hold on, let me do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing really quickly. Nobody freak out. Boop, there, kind of that. Yeah, I figure what the shell, I'll try and crack her up. That was funny. That was funny. Meaningful is good. Does he like helping people get jobs? Indeed, might be hiring.
Yeah. Totally. I have some background for that.
He worked in hiring for Geico for a really long time. Well, no, not for a very long time. He hated it. Why would you want to do that again?
It's different.
Okay.
I liked the getting people jobs part.
You didn't like the running an entire department as if you were a manager but not getting paid like your manager job part?
Yes, and it was a manager job that required 2 managers. They replaced me with 2 people after they burnt me out.
Right, I remember that. I can't read what Shao has written there. I need my phone so that I can read chat from way
Yeah,
over here.
I think I would be happier being in Austin, Texas. I agree, Shao.
Honestly, I would be happier in Austin, Texas too. There's no winter there, right? But the problem is,
Where are the
like, Mary's godparents are here.
Where are the nuts?
The sunflower seeds?
No, the pistachios.
They're in the pantry on the bottom, on the right, in the little snack box.
Wait, did you use sunflower seeds last night?
I did.
Not pistachios?
I did use sunflower seeds, not pistachios. I can't read from this far away. They'd probably let him work remote, but surely he'd be happier. He could apply for an editor of the dictionary. That would be a meaningful job. Playground equipment installation jobs are subject to swings in the market.
It's actually not an installation job.
Right. They're subject to swings in the market.
Oh, wow. Wow. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Subject to swings in the market. Plus, you really got to slide into a good position there.
It's really bad. What else did you put in here last night?
Goat cheese?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm missing. Oh, but don't you need it for a recipe or something?
No, it was just for salads. Hi, Rubians. Haven't been saying hi for months, almost a year actually. How is life? Life is good. Can't complain. Making this orange curd right now for our tart, which is pretty exciting. I can't think of a grosser word than curd, by the way, because it rhymes with that word that I absolutely hate. Hey, Shao just gifted a sub to Sir Hobby.
Hey!
Shao was given 224 subs in this channel.
That's too many subs.
That's more subs than I currently have, I think. I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to say yes. Shao, you're an awesome egg. I can't stop stirring this right now, so Sir Hobby, you're going to have to just chill for a second until such time as I am able to make you a board. But thank you very much. You are one of us, friendo. So, what was your favorite job you ever had, husband?
My favorite job I ever had? Well, let's see. I really liked working in a coffee shop. That was fun. I liked working at Sam's Club. I actually liked certain aspects of Geico. Like I'm very good at talking to customers, but
Get egg, nerd.
but it's very, what I do now involves that very little, and it's only after an experience has gone very badly.
Yeah. If they're talking to you, it's after they've asked to speak to your manager. Curd is the word. Curd. I say Louis should hold out for a job as a head chef, serving up Sonoran hot dogs from a food truck in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was just waiting.
Max, he would love to be able to do that kind of thing. The problem is that he's got this whole family he's got to support, you know? This is my wrong hand. I'm trying to turn around, and it's really hard. Okay. Luis is not going to let you see what I'm doing anymore.
No,
He's going to show you what he's doing.
I'm trying to show both. See?
So, you know how I subscribed to those magazines at the end of the year last year so that I could, like, maybe get some inspiration to do some stuff? It's basically Rich White Lady magazine. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's rich any race of people as long as you're particularly wealthy magazine. But so they have this whole thing about, like, these people pulled off a second act proving that it is possible to change your life late in the game. And it's like people who gave up their 6-figure jobs to go just make an attempt to be an interior decorator. And if I had to guess, like, the theme of all of them seemed to be able to save up enough money to actually retire and then go do the thing that you want to do.
That's why you gotta max out your 401k.
That's why you gotta max out your 401k. Exactly. So basically, if you could just max out your 401k, pay off the house, then you can open up as many Sonoran hot dog carts as you want. Okay? Like, maybe we never get a new house, a nicer house than the one we have. Maybe we live here until we die. But we pay it off. You work at a Sonoran hot dog cart.
I live stress free.
I'm a streamer. And then one day, when, like, the kids are all gone and we're ready to retire, we can go on House Hunters and be like, I'm a food and drink streamer on Twitch, and I am an amateur hot dog maker, and our budget is $4.2 billion. Except then we'd have to move to Canada.
Yeah, why are they always Canadian?
I don't know. I think houses are a lot more expensive in Canada.
But are they Canadian dollars?
Well, I assume so. I don't think that you buy Canadian houses with American dollars. That would be weird.
Loonies?
What?
Is that what they're called? Loonies?
Max, is your money called a loonie? If so, how do you take it seriously? Can I tell you a story about the first time I ever made lemon bars? You told me once when we were young that you really liked lemon bars.